Hello and good evening. Welcome to Blackness Dragons. We are a real play Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition stream show thingy thing. I lost my thought halfway through that sentence. I'm your DM. My name is Jordan. I am muted my Twitch window this week, so there's not going to be some funky echo. When I'm not here, I'm usually listening to Buy You a Drink by T-Pain on repeat. Jeff, go ahead and introduce yourself to these lovely folks.
I was in the middle of silencing my phone because it is just one of those times when people want to talk to me because I'm doing taxes. So if you don't see me here, it's because I'm doing taxes. There are a lot of them and the rules keep on changing. If you haven't gotten your stimulus check, which I know a lot of you have questions about, just be patient. You know, they're being rolled out. So if it says that there's no information, just give it some time, but just make sure in the meantime that you're filing your 2019 and 2020 tax returns. It's a crazy year, but unfortunately taxes still need to get done. So you can find me at my office, which is my house, because there's still a pandemic. Speaking of houses, Moses?
Yeah, I am big as the house, man. Thanks for asking. Yeah, my name's Moses. My pronouns are he, him. And come this weekend, I'm probably going to be doing my taxes because, you know, it's really important. And I also like putting things off. So this is going to be the year that I call Jeff to ask him to do my taxes for me. But you know who's not going to do my taxes for me? DK.
Yeah, you don't want that. Hello, I'm DK. I'm gay and I can't do math. During the week when I am not here, you can find me either at Atrocity Kitsch on Instagram, or you can find me on Twitter at @AbaddonI. Fair warning, I'm probably alone in my home watching other tabletop games and crying, so just like be prepared for that. You know who probably has a less sad life though? I bet it's Kiki.
That's just, perception. I'm Kiki, and when I'm not here, you can find me on Smells Like Teen Angst, probably doing our Riverdale after show with Jordan, or in my bedroom, endlessly sleeping because pandemic life is really getting to me. That's it.
These segues get more and more ridiculous every single week. I want to kick it off with our Black History quote of the evening. It is something that I live by in life, but particularly when I'm DMing. And it comes from Andre 3000. And it says, "I'm not saying I'm the best, but till they find something better, I'm here." All right, so who wants to recap for an inspiration? And once again, I forgot who used their inspirations where, so I'm just going to say that you all have 2 inspirations. Who wants to go for a third one?
So we tried to have sex with an octopus. It didn't go well, but then we tried again because we persevere. There was a house that was set on fire at some point, maybe 2.
I don't mean to recap the whole game. I mean last week. What did we do last week?
Oh, I was blackout drunk last Monday, so anybody else?
Where did we go? Ravnica? Is that where we were?
Yes.
Okay, so we went to Ravnica and Loki got into a little bit of a gang fight, but we volunteered for the gang fight. There was a man in the street holding flyers and he was talking about there being a tournament, and the entry fee was like a little steep, but we agreed that we were going to do it. And I don't remember what the original name that we picked for our team was or what the other names for our team were. So you're just going to have to go with me on that.
Loquitas.
No, I thought it
What
was.
is that? Okay, pause. Real life though. What is that? It's little witch what? What
Crazy
does that mean?
witches.
Crazy little witches.
The crazy little
Gotcha.
witches.
Oh, that's a great name.
So good.
It definitely tracks.
Okay.
And then we were in like a Mad Max style street race, where we all had to drive the car together. The first couple attempts didn't go great for us, just in case you were wondering. Moses brained somebody just real hard. We all got in some pretty brutal kills. I flashed somebody and they died. And then we went back to the wagon with our winnings after like upsetting the bartender. I think we were partying, and then we got a message from the bag lady. Was that last week? And she said we were going to learn today, and I would just like to go on record as saying, no, the fuck we're not.
If this crew has proved anything, it is that they are not going to learn today. So yes, DK, you have 3 inspirations. Everybody else has 2. I'm not going to keep track anyway. So just, use them at your own discretion. But yes, you went to a street racing league and you won like 800,000 gold or something. You guys are ridiculously rich now. You all bought a bunch of fancy black berets. You forgot that part. And Darius has a dog mask. So y'all,
a dog now.
Y'all took your long rest after the bag lady's message to you ruined your celebration. And you're awake the next morning, and are we just automatically hitting the road?
I guess. I'm tired of this place. I'm tired of this life.
Saddle up, saddle up. We're gonna depart here in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, saddle up. I'm in shotgun. Time to depart. Yeehaw! Batrick's wearing a tiny cowboy hat.
I'll allow it. So you guys pull out the map, and you see it, and it's doing its magical Mickey and the magical map business again. It's waving. It's showing you the last city that you have to go to get the last artifact. That's Neverwinter. And you take off. You take off, and you are driving for a while. It's several hours, and you don't see anything weird or special. Like even the time when you guys saw the talking trees on the way to Waterdeep, like there's nothing weird about it. The map leads you into an obscure ancient forest, and there are looming trees and mossing floors and like little rocks everywhere, and you can hear animals. And everything just seems normal. You're still chilling. Moses is in the prospector's seat. Jeff is riding shotgun. Buffy and Morgause, you guys are just chilling. And you kind of start to realize that you've been in this creepy forest for what seems like a couple of hours. You're riding on a loose dirt path through the shadowy forest, and there's a lot of dense undergrowth. And as you're kind of watching everything go by, Morgause, you get the feeling that something's not right. It seems familiar.
Maybe it's just me, but I kind of feel like I've been here before, or at least somewhere similar.
Right. Morgause, can you give me a wisdom perception check on this?
That is a 9. Oh wait, plus wisdom, that is a 12.
With a 12, you can tell it's familiar because you've been here before. It kind of seems like you're going in a circle.
I know this is a silly question in a forest, but Buffy, do those trees look familiar to you, the ones up ahead?
I mean, we're in a forest. All the trees look like trees.
I feel like we're not getting anywhere. We've been in this forest for forever.
You know what? You might be right. I swear that tree that looks like Michael Jackson right there. I swear we already saw him.
One with the really pointy face
Yeah.
The tree. I'm going to give myself inspiration. Fuck you guys. That was funny.
As you should, yeah. I was going to give it to you if you didn't.
Agreed.
That's too good. In there.
Moses, don't you have the map? What is it lighting up? Where are we going?
Oh, I mean, it's doing this thing where like it says like we're here, and then this thing does its own thing, and then I don't know how to read maps.
It's doing the like GPS recalculating thing where like it doesn't know where you are, and like your location keeps on moving a little bit, and then you're like, oh, I'm just like 7 blocks away, I guess.
Everybody give me a wisdom throw.
Oh, I want to use my inspiration because.
You know what? I'm
So
also going to use my inspiration.
21.
mine is 17.
18.
You said wisdom?
Yeah.
12.
Morgause?
21.
Okay, so all of you definitely beat it. So you can tell at this point that you are definitely like in a cursed forest and you're just going in a circle. And that's that.
I'm gonna slow down. Whoa! Who? I have to go piss, and I'm gonna hop off the prospector seat and run next to the tree and take a leak.
Can I investigate the map?
Yes.
That's in that one. I've never seen a map in my life.
You've never seen a map before in your life. It just looks like a piece of paper. You don't know what those markings are.
And we all have phones. Like, why would you need to learn how to read a map?
Guys, maybe we
Out of
should.
character for a moment, Buffy, you are getting several compliments about your curls in chat, and I just wanted to let you know that on camera.
Oh, thanks, guys. I just cut my hair. Anyway, we've been going in circles for what feels like forever, and I feel like Violet might need some water or something to drink. Like, maybe we should see if we can like find a creek or something. Anyone else down?
I just found this tiny creek near this tree. Hee hee.
I mean, a creek's got to lead to a bigger water source too, right?
This is more like
No,
a
it's just
man-made
like
lake.
trickling down the tree, and like there's a little puddle right next to it.
I'm sorry. That's a man-made lake. That's
Oh,
not.
ooh, oh my!
So you guys do find the creek. You get some water for Violet, but you can't follow it towards the larger source. Every time you think that you're getting closer to the larger source, you realize that you have just walked in a circle again.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna look at the map and try to note if the map shows me anything in particular.
Roll for map investigation.
Oh, investigation?
Yes, that's what we'll call it.
That is a 16.
With a 16, you can tell that the map has done nothing. The map has no part of this. Like, whatever is going on that's weird, it's not the map's fault.
I'm gonna throw the map into the ground. Shucks, howdy. It's good for nothing.
I pick up the
Darius,
map
you
and I
should
say,
send Batrick up.
"Oh, yeah. I mean, I was going to do a different thing, but that's actually a really good idea. I mean, I could also tell you guys no, it's fine. My idea was pretty good. It's fine. And I just like my eyes go like wide for a second, like as like Batrick goes up and like flies around. Would you like a Batrick investigation?
I would, please.
That is a 14.
So with a 14, you can see through Batrick's eyes, you can see other parts of the forest, and you can see the well-worn circle that you guys are traveling in. And when you're looking down on it, you can kind of see like a magical bubble over where you've been traveling, and you realize that you guys are under some kind of spell. You entered some kind of spelled area that you can't leave.
So like some WandaVision shit.
Yeah, it's like some WandaVision shit.
Yes, it's exactly like some WandaVision shit.
Damn.
And we never got to finish that show because we got sucked into here before it ended.
Yeah,
know.
I like
I'm
Agatha.
extra
She's
mad
like
about
a
being
fun
stuck
neighbor.
here now. I feel like in universe that would be very important to me, is knowing how WandaVision ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not gonna lie.
Do you relay that information to us, Jeff?
I do.
Should we maybe pop in the like back to bag lady's like wagon and see if we can find anything of use in there?
Or, and here's where my other idea comes in, we burn down the forest. Whatever the source of magic that's trapping us inside has to be inside, probably. So if we burn down the forest.
But what about all these little weird baby creatures? I mean,
They'll figure it out. Life finds a way.
I don't see anything.
this isn't Jurassic Park. And Smokey the Bear taught us that only we can prevent forest fires.
That means we all.
You know what? Fun fact: it's actually Smokey Bear. There's no the. It's like a Berenstein Bear thing.
Why do you know that?
Oh, I met him once on a influencer thing.
That's like you telling me it's not the 405 or the 101. It is.
Yeah, well, it is that.
Please take inspiration for saying that you met Smokey the Bear at an influencer meetup.
In real life, though, I did 5 years ago meet Smokey Bear. So there's a picture online.
Was Owl's version. I don't believe it.
Okay, I'll send a picture. I'll drop it in our Discord.
I cannot wait.
I'll post it on our Instagram.
Right.
By the way, chat, the batteries on my wireless keyboard died, so I can't participate in chat anymore. Oh, that's going to be problematic later. Never mind. Moving on.
Is there a way to fix that?
I think I'm gonna send I'll send a bird message to somebody in the living room and ask them to bring me some batteries. I got it. I'll figure it out.
Okay, I'm at a loss.
Okay,
like,
so
can we?
Darius
Can I?
wants to burn the forest down, and the rest of you want to know how to get out, right? How to break the hex is where we're going. Is this correct? Is that where we left off?
I was trying to use detect magic. Because
I think we have to think about who would want to trap us with magic. I think it's probably one of two things. Either it's somebody who lives in this forest and is like a bandit or some shit, or it's the person who sent us here who doesn't want us to go home.
I'm gonna go with the latter.
Yeah, I don't.
She said we gonna learn today.
So I think Buffy's idea of going back inside the wagon and seeing if she left anything behind. If it is her, we might need it.
Yeah, we can also find firewood in there too, just to start the.
Yeah.
You're right.
Let's go get that gas.
Plan A and Plan B. I love it. All right, so you guys go back into the wagon to search for stuff, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All four of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody, roll investigation to see what you find.
It's gonna be like Resident Evil. We're just gonna see like.
Oh,
bag
well,
lady there, but, like, all
don't I
different.
get like?
That's
So
right.
it's 21.
19.
I used my newly acquired inspiration, and now I rolled a 19 as well.
I'm gonna save my inspiration, and I'm gonna stick with my 3.
So this is what happens. We go back into the wagon, and Moses is immediately sidetracked by all of the pre-rolls and different strains of weed that he found when you guys were in the salt marsh. And so he lights up a fatty and forgets why you went into the wagon in the first place. While Darius, Morgause, and Buffy, while you're all looking, you see the shelf in the wagon where the bag lady keeps all of her crystals. And you notice a pile of rocks, and they look exactly the same as some of the rocks that you saw outside.
Yo. These rocks look familiar, right? Did y'all bring these rocks in here?
Mm-mm.
What rocks?
Do we think this is where she lives, and that's why she has so much control over the forest?
Oh man, y'all.
We're gonna need to
definitely
burn
has
this
to do-
forest down.
This definitely has to do with bag lady.
Well, don't we need to see her anyway if we wanted to get out of this place? Not saying I want to leave, but
Can I use detect magic and see if there's anything magical happening with these rocks?
Yes.
Is there?
Did you
For
roll
a
for that?
16?
For a 16. So for a 16, you can tell that all of the rocks that are inside of the wagon were harvested from this forest. And that they could be used in a magical way. The ones inside the wagon do not have magic, but you get where I'm going with this?
Oh yeah, kind of like Captain Planet.
Sort of. The rocks inside the wagon are not magic, but they very easily could be used for magic.
Well,
I'm going to say that again. The rocks inside the wagon don't have magic, but they could.
well, are there enough rocks for everybody? Maybe I can split them up and we can take them on our little expedition through this forest.
Sure.
All right.
I try to use the rocks for magic.
I'm going to give the rocks to everybody in the wagon, and I'm going to suggest that we go look, like, literally look. Let's, like, search, like, there was a little white girl kidnapped and see what we could find in this motherfucker.
Are the rocks different colors?
No. They're just kind of like gray rocks.
Do you guys got any yellow ones? Anyone got a yellow trade?
Just take the rock, bro.
So you all go back outside, right?
Yeah.
And your plan is to search the forest, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna hike from the tree hee as our starting point. So that way when we
First of all, I just want to say that chat is lit tonight, and I love y'all so much since I can't type to you. They've been giving me compliments because I know they can't tell. I can't tell them to shut up because my keyboard doesn't work right now. But also, Ashlava has said whether a rock has magic or not doesn't matter because you can still hit someone with it.
this is true.
That's
Facts
true.
are facts, America.
Facts.
All right,
always
so you
true.
go back outside. You all have rocks. What do you do?
Starting from the tree hee we trek northwest.
All right, everybody give me another investigation to see what you find when you're out there.
Is that a 1 or it's a 7?
7 gives you nothing.
No, it's
13.
+2, so
Oh,
that's a 9. But
it still doesn't give you anything.
It's still doesn't give me
13?
anything.
14.
Okay, so Moses, did you roll?
Yeah, it's got a 4.
Oh, okay. That doesn't do anything. So Darius and Morgaus, as you guys are searching, you notice that one of the rocks that are twins to the ones that you all are carrying around is glowing the same color that the hex was.
Can I do a nature check?
Yes.
For some reason, I have +3 to nature, so that is 20.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So with a 20, you realize that that glowing rock is just the one that has had a spell cast on it, and it's the anchor for the hex, and you just got to destroy it.
I relay that information. Buffy, do you have anything magical that might
Destroy a rock?
destroy the magic rock?
I mean, we have the rocks I gave y'all.
Somebody wise once told me that a rock doesn't have to be magic because you can still use it to hit somebody.
person
And I just
sounds
take
very
my rock
wise.
and just start bashing the rock.
I mean, I always heard that paper beats rock. So maybe if we just wrap the rock in the map, we can destroy it.
Everybody roll for rock destruction, please.
Yep.
Is there a
That
modifier?
will not be canon. That means all those compliments are canon too, and I will not accept that. What did you guys get?
14.
7.
17.
17.
So you guys beat the shit out of that rock. You just destroy it, and you can tell that the hex is broken. The animals start singing louder. The babbling brook starts flowing faster. Like a little beaver comes out and he waves at you guys in the water. Everything's great.
The fuck? I'm gonna take my weed and like put it out of my shoe, and then put it in my
Did
pocket.
that beaver just wave at us?
Yeah.
Yep. 100%.
I didn't even see a beaver at all. Did you guys see that beaver before?
And the beaver says, "Shimon." All right,
Guys,
thank you.
I think we should go back to tree.
Hold on.
and-
Beaver
and
Jean is not
set a
my lover.
different
I don't know. Is that
direction.
bad? Is it bad, Beaver Jean? No? Yeah? It's fine.
I'm so upset that you said that.
Beaver
Oh.
Jean is not my lover.
Just okay, and I meant to give this note at the top of the show. I do have musical cues coming later, but because I don't want us to get shut down by Twitch and YouTube, I'm going to have to sing them all. So I'm sorry in advance, you guys.
Don't apologize.
I'm excited about this.
So the
I've
hex
heard
is
your
broken. What do you
things,
do now?
I'm still stunned that that beaver was fucking waving at us. I'm like, are we in fucking Neverland Forest?
I mean, clearly we got to find more rocks, guys.
Ooh, all right.
If that one matched DK's rock, I mean, we got to find one that matches all of our rocks, right?
All right. Let's head southwest. The exact opposite direction.
Wait, the hex is destroyed, right?
Yeah, the hex is broken.
The bubble's gone.
Yeah, the bubble's gone. You can leave the forest.
No, all right.
Oh.
We're gonna head back to the wagon and just keep going.
All right, cool. So you you all saddle up. I'm pretty sure Moses has some cowboy phrase for y'all.
Saddle up. We leave it
Yeah.
out here in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
So you saddle up. The map does its magical thing again. It shows you real directions that work this time. The GPS is not broken any longer. And you make your way to Neverwinter. And when you arrive at the gate of Neverwinter, there are 3 beings standing in front of it. There is what looks kind of like a vampire. There's a human soldier in armor, and there's a centaur. And they say, "We know why you're here." And the centaur just straight up runs at you, and y'all know that it's time to fight.
Yay! Violence!
Fight, fight, fight.
Violence chose us.
Yes, violence chose you guys this time. And yeah, the centaur just runs towards you. So you guys bail out of the wagon. Violet runs away. She takes the wagon to safety. And our initiative order, the first person to go is Morgas. I didn't
It is.
have that in my notes this week. Here it is. I found it. Found it in my notes from last week. Yeah. All right, Morgas, what do you do? You have 3 people you could have potentially beat the shit out of.
Who you gonna fight, girl?
I'm really trying to go home, so I am going to draw my rapier, and I'm gonna run straight at the centaur with my rapier out, and we're just like a little human joust.
Nice. Roll for your attack and whatnot.
Not a nat one. Not a nat one. Not a nat one. That's a 12.
12. Hold on. Sorry. I have to do everything manually because my keyboard's not working right now. So this is a challenge. 12 on the centaur hits.
Fuck yeah.
Roll for damage.
And the rapier is D8 plus 3. That is 9.
Sorry guys, let me math is not my strong suit. So tell me what happens, because that's 12 damage.
I run straight at the centaur with my head aimed down so he can't get a strike on my face, with my rapier sort of like this, and just run him straight through, not in a kill spot, but enough to injure him sort of in like his floating ribs area.
Okay, cool. Buffy?
I am, kind of a fan of vampires because I know what to do with vampires. But I'm going to take my 2 daggers and I'm going to throw them straight at bruh, aiming straight for his neck because I'm coming for necks today.
Coming for his neck. Roll and let me see if you make it.
That's a 12.
12 does not hit. So those daggers just fly right past him. Woof, woof. And he just looks at you and he's like, huh?
Dang, gotta use my butt again.
Take an inspiration for that.
Yes.
Darius?
So I see that the centaur has been thoroughly stabbed. So I rush towards it, and then I cast Burning Hands. So it has a dex save of 11 to take half damage. Otherwise, it will take 16 damage.
To the centaur, you said?
Yes.
All right, so just tell me what that looks like, because
Morgause does her head thing and then her rapier thing, and then I as she's like running, I flip over, and then I'm like, you forgot about me. And then he's like, and then he gets stabbed by the rapier, and I just put my hands on him, and I say, and then I'm like, oh wait, what was the thing? And then I'm like, Morgause, what was the thing that Daenerys always said to make the dragons do the thing?
Dracarys?
Dracarys.
And then I do that, and then like it just like lights on fire.
Oh God. That's fantastic. I am next, and I'm going to say the knight sees all of this, and he has a sword, so he does a whole bunch of sword flourishes, and he's going to try to hit Moses, because Moses looks like the easiest target in his imagination. And he rolls a 5, so I don't think that hits. It does not, because Moses' AC is higher than that. So he just flourishes his sword and doesn't do anything.
That's
Moses?
incredible.
Is the centaur dead?
No, the centaur is not dead, but he's closest to death out of all 3 of our villains right now.
I'm gonna jump up from the prospector seat, like a.
You're not on the wagon anymore, bro. Violet ran away when she saw danger.
Oh, okay. Well, then where I'm at, I'm gonna jump up as high as I can, but I imagine it's not as gonna be as high or dramatic as last time. But anime-esque, jump up in the sky and turn to the centaur and do my hot breath and go hot hot skirt skirt, and that is a. You have to roll a dex damage or a dex saving throw for that one.
I do?
Uh-huh.
I rolled a 5 again.
Nope.
Sounds like 5 is the number of my evening. That didn't do anything, did it?
No. I do 10 damage.
Okay, so the centaur he's not looking good. You're up again, Morgause.
Okay. Here's what I would like to do. I would like to sort of corkscrew my rapier in the hole that it's in to widen the hole and get real close in his face and say, where is she? So I'm going to roll for rapier damage.
That is threatening.
That's bad. This is a human being.
Nat 20.
Jesus.
This guy's.
So the centaur he goes, I'll never tell. And then he dies. He just dies. That's it. He's gone.
I regret nothing.
Buffy? Buffy's having some technical difficulties at the moment, and it's 2020, baby. We know what that feels like. Are you back, girl?
2021.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you are.
Oh gosh, can you see me?
Okay, what did you last leave off on?
Moses.
Oh, okay. Well, the Centaur's dead now.
Okay.
DK just Morgause killed the shit out of him after threatening him. It was very fierce. And you're up in battle now. We still have a vampire and a knight.
Look, I'm still going for that vampire, and I'm trying to throw this body yada yada on him. So I asked DJ Backtrick to hit the juvenile, and I hear Cash Money bringing it back for the 1999s and 2000s, and I just start trying to distract him with this thing in that swing.
Give me your rolls, please.
Oh, 16?
16 hits.
Yes, baby.
Roll for damage.
Rolling for damage. Hold on. Any modifiers on that unarmed strike? Yes, baby. That will be a 20. Because I got a +4.
Right. I mean, at least that makes the math on this easier for me. So thanks for that part. So body yada 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 yada. Tell me how this works, please.
So, saunter over to the vampire. I show him my neck, trying to see if he wants to get on it. And then I get behind him and I just put my swing on that thing and just back it up. And he's like, whoa, I cannot handle. And I'm like, sorry, baby, blame it on my juice. And it looks like it's over.
Yeah, so that works. Vampires and Vino is losing it in the chat, and this is fantastic. Darius, you have a vampire and a knight.
So I see all the booty all over there, and then I'm like, well, I'm not the only one who has moves to show. So I pull out my sword, and then I move to strike the vampire with my sword. So let's just see how I do. Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit, but I will tell you just barely.
Ooh, okay. Well, I tried. I'll be back in soon.
Straight up a swing and a miss. You just try, but you just graze him. Nothing happens. And I'm going to go next as the knight again. He's still doing all this with his sword like it's cool. And he's gonna go for Moses again. And is this a 6 or that's a 6, right?
Does it have a line underneath it?
Yeah. Like under the swoopy part.
Shit, is that the 9? Hold on. How numbers?
How do I know? I'm gonna say
that's the 6. That's the 6.
Okay, then it's the 6, and nothing happens. He's just doing this thing again. He's just completely useless. Nothing happens. Moses.
Now having mastered being in this world, I'm going to kind of do a backflip and float midair for a second, still in my same anime-esque pose, and go, ow, ow, skirt, skirt, to the knight with my hot breath. So you have to roll.
As the knight, I rolled, Jesus Christ, a 9?
Ooh, close, but no. Full damage, and you take 19 damage.
So he's not quite dead. He does it. So he's just like, damn, bruh, your breath. And he falls out, and you can still see like little chest movement. So he's still breathing, but just merrily. Morgause?
I'm wondering if we need him alive. So, is he in full like plate mail?
Yeah.
Can I investigate to see if there are any spaces between his armor?
Yes.
That's a 9.
So with a 9, you know that he knows where the artifact is, but you don't need him. The map will tell you, you know that he knows and that he's working for the bag lady, but it doesn't, it's a moot point.
Okay, but he's prone.
Yeah.
I want to kneel next to his torso, take his helmet off. Because I'm having a day now. I'm annoyed that I had to kill somebody to get into wherever the fuck we're going. So I want to make sure he sees my face and we make really haunting eye contact. And then I'm going to take one of my daggers and slit his throat. I'm going home today.
Give me your rolls, please.
It's an 11.
Use
So
inspiration.
I'm not even gonna make you roll for damage because this fool is literally at 2 hit points. So whatever, you're still gonna kill him. And that's it. The night is gone. He's done. It's done.
I'm
And
gonna stand
everybody,
up real calm and turn to everyone and say, "Let's go." Just real chill. Nothing here.
you still have to deal with the vampire. He's not dead yet. He still has hit points. So Buffy, you can probably, I don't know if you can kill him, but you can definitely damage him further.
Well,
What's your next move?
I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to take a look at bro and I'm going to be like, this thing should have killed you with this swing. And I'm going to whip out my dagger and just go straight for his neck because I saw Morgause do it. And I'm like, I'm coming for next today.
Bad habits. Give me your rolls. You know. We do this for 8 weeks.
Can I take an inspiration?
Yeah, you can however want to.
Great. Oh, yes, 19.
That hits. Give me your damage.
16.
He is not dead yet, but he's 16 plus 4?
Yeah.
That's 20. Okay, cool. So it goes and it lodges right in his throat, and he starts doing the same thing that the mummy was when you guys like tried to fuck up his throat. He's just like, and he's like, you won't defeat her. And now it's Darius' turn.
So at this moment, I go back to when I was studying swordplay as a 7-year-old, and there was this technique that my master never taught me because he was like, "You're not ready yet." But then somehow I hear his voice, and he says, "Remember the final step." And then there's like 20 minutes of like background and stuff like that, and blah 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 blah. But then I reach for my sword, and then I attack. That is a 23.
Damage or?
A 23 to attack.
Oh yeah, absolutely hits.
Well, it hits. So I'm holding my sword, and I say, "Hiten Mitsurugi style," and then I slash, and then the vampire dodges out of the way, and then you're like, "Oh no, his attack missed." But then you realize that I was using the Amakakuru Ryu no Hiromeke. So he thinks that he dodges, but I've created a vacuum that actually pulls him back in. So and then that does 8 damage.
Oh, that's 8 damage.
Yeah, but it was cool though. It was real. Did you see the vacuum? Oh, and I'm also a dog. I'm wearing the dog mask. I put that on during the flashback.
So he's not quite dead yet, and he's still just gasping, and he's gonna attempt to gosh, what do I have? Yeah, he is going to try and do a mind siphon on you, Darius. So give me an intelligence saving throw.
Easy. She's so lucky. She's a star, but she cry. That would be a 19.
Yeah, well, fuck. With a 19, it doesn't work on you. So I want to say he tries to do a mind suck on you, but the dog mask blocks it.
Boing.
And it just goes boink, and nothing happens. Moses?
I'm going to, still upside down, flip myself right side up, and doing like some kind of like wind move, push myself upward towards the sky, like blotting out the sun. In a way where like you can still see the sun, but like there's like a sliver that's just me, it's just my silhouette. And then I go and direct it straight at the vampire.
Give me your dice rolls, please.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. Natural 20.
Oh, that he's dead. He is deader than dead. So you do that, all that heat rains down on him, and he turns to ash. And as he disintegrates and the ash comes together, it forms the Ace of Spades card that you guys need, the last artifact to get home. And you all walk towards it at the same time. What do you say really quickly before you reach it?
I'm gonna say, oh, I could use that to like help me roll, you know?
Moses, we need this to get back home.
But do we really want to go back home? I mean, come on. This weed is bomb.
I mean, we've killed a lot of people with no consequences. I think that this might be a cool place. I mean, at least to visit.
Right?
Look,
Bet.
I can already hear the boys to men in the background, guys. I'm ready. My
I
plants are
just killed
probably
it
dead.
real brutally, so let's get the fuck out of here.
And when you hear Buffy say, I can already hear the Boys to Men, you do actually hear a musical cue. It's not Boys to Men, it's a song from the famed black musical The Wiz. And you hear it start up and you hear, think of home. And the song starts and you hear, when I think of a home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. And Buffy, you remember your childhood and you see yourself racing up the Venice Beach stairs with your siblings while your mom is following you on tiptoe in her 6-inch heels. I wish I was home. I wish I was back there with the things I've been knowing. And Moses, you see yourself at home passing weed around to your friends and having a great smoke sesh. Maybe there's a chance for me to go back now that I have some direction. Darius, you remember moving into your penthouse with your girlfriend and Snuggle Bear and how great that first night was. It would sure be nice to be back home where there's love and affection. Morgause, you remember the night before you left for Inglewood College and your sister gave you that paperback copy of Frankenstein. And just maybe I can convince time to slow up, giving me enough time in my life to grow up. Time be my friend, let me start again. I wish I was home.
That was beautiful.
Are you guys ready to go home, right?
I'm ready.
I mean, I guess. Wait, before we go, I need to say goodbye to a few people. And then I take these last few animals out of my bag of tricks. One giant rat and 2 giant badgers, and I just like hold them and I give them like one big smell. And I'm like, you take care. And then they just immediately go and like start eating the corpse of the night. And like, yeah.
So you all walk over to the Ace of Spades and you pick it up. And as you do that, the ground begins to tremble and shake. And you think it's probably like the spell that's getting you guys home until you hear a voice behind you say, "You not getting away that easy." And you turn around and it is the bag lady. And she is ready to fight.
Yo, guys, look who it is!
Boss battle! Final boss battle! All right, Morgals, you're up.
I want to say that in this moment, I'm feeling extremely chill and calm. I just remembered going home, and the fact that we are very, very close, and this woman is the only thing in my way. So while being very calm and very chill, I'm just gonna run forward and swing on her, and while yelling, "Send me the fuck home, Erica Badont." It's an 11.
An 11 does not hit. And I will say that I based her monster stats on a pre-existing monster. I lowered the AC for you guys, but she does have hella hit points. So that did not hit. So you just swing and a miss, and she just laughs. Buffy?
Look, Erica Badont, I'm tired. I'm sick and tired. So you better call Tyrone or whoever you need to call to get me back home because my plants miss me. And I take my quarterstaff and I aim straight for her nappy turban and just swing on her.
Give me your rolls, please.
I'm taking that inspiration. We got time today. We got time today.
You got time today.
19.
Oh, 19 hits for sure.
13.
I have to pull out the calculator. I'm going to tell you that
4.
17 does not kill her. But you swing on her turban and you just bonk her in the head.
Mm-hmm.
All right, she's bonked. Darius?
I think some of this is just for the sake of our dignity. Some of it is just that we feel just really put upon.
Wronged.
You had such a great flashback moment and then she stole it from you.
She needs to catch hands. I'm talking about hand-to-hand combat, y'all.
Yeah. Darius, and I will say, Darius, that what animals did you pull from the bag?
A rat and 2 badgers, which are, I'm assuming, still there.
Yes, they're still. I was going to say that the rat and the badger are still there, so you can use them. And you guys also have other, like, you can lose all of your loot. Whatever you want to use in this fight is fair game.
Is it like a Final Fantasy X where we could just use up all of our gold to do damage?
I
That's
don't
a
know
deep
how
cut.
that
People in the
works.
comments are going to love it. People are just going to love that I mentioned that. It's fine. It's just for those few people who paid Final Fantasy X.
Just what's your move? Take your turn, damn it.
Okay, so I take my sword and I put it on the ground. I'm like, hey, wait, I know that my friends just stabbed you, but we don't have to fight.
They
We
didn't
learned a
stab,
lesson.
they
I'm like,
bonked me on the head. They bonked me.
yeah, but like you bonked us on the head metaphorically by sending us to a foreign land. And we did everything that you asked. Just let us go home. And then I like get like real close to her.
Are you trying to trick her? Or are you trying to roll like intimidation or charisma?
I'm trying to like just appeal to her humanity or bag ladiness. Like we don't
you have
fight.
tried Jesus? Don't try me in your bag.
He
Yeah,
does.
but like in a bit.
So she just looks at you and she's like, this is not how that works.
So we have to kill you?
Yes.
That's
So
a weird thing
does
for you
this?
to advocate for, can I just say?
You have to defeat me in combat. My death is,
Ideal.
you wouldn't understand.
Okay, well, I tried to talk to you when me and my friends brutally murdered you. Nobody could say that I didn't try. So everyone's like, Darius is the crazy one, but I'm trying to be sane. I don't let anybody say that like I'm just like a guy who just kills bag ladies, okay? And that's the rest of my turn.
So she is just going to stand there very confused because no one has ever tried to bargain with her at this stage in the weirdness. So she's just confused, and that's her whole turn. Moses?
Bringing it back to reality and chaos, I'm going to still mid-air from the last shot that I did, never coming down. I'm gonna go yeet, 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 and I'm gonna light fire to the forest around us. So the whole forest is now on fire.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, because the forest is on fire, that the bag lady will now roll disadvantage for all of her attacks. So that means that I will have to roll twice, and whichever one's the lower, I will take. Good job, Moses. Morgaus?
See fire.
You guys finish this battle as you lived, setting things on fire. Morgaus, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You
I'm
were-
thinking. I'm still real pissed, but I see that at the very least, Darius has confused her or given her pause.
Mhm.
So I am immediately going to drop out of a fighting stance. And I'm just going to say, just tell us why you sent us here. And I would like to roll for persuasion.
Yes, and I can roll against you for that.
22.
Oh, shit.
I have +5 and proficiency.
So I rolled a nat 20, but even with my modifiers on this monster, it still isn't enough to beat you.
So why we here, bag lady?
So the bag lady looks at you and says, you all led nice lives in the other world, but you took them for granted and you didn't live them to the fullest. And like I said, you gonna learn today. You needed to learn about loyalty and friendship and love. And you needed to stop taking your other world for granted. You all came to me because you wanted a reading. You were looking for an answer, and I gave you one. I gave it to you the long way.
What?
Can I
I
jump?
came because of peer pressure.
Yeah, look, Witch, I was just trying to figure out when Drake was going to come find me since he wrote a song about me. I was not trying to play with centaurs and vampires.
Buffy, do you love me? Are you riding?
I'm upset.
It is your turn next in combat, Buffy, which you're still engaged in. So what would
I
you
don't
like
even
to
know what I want to do, man. Oh, man. You know what?
do? Murphy Pop Art in chat just said bag lady is Jigsaw. Oh no.
No.
Bag lady is Jigsaw. Oh no.
She's Jigsaw with magic.
been in the room the entire time.
Which is the worst combination of things.
She really is, though.
It's your turn. What would you like to do?
You know what? I want to. I'm going to use Mage Hand, and I'm going to create a Pimp Hand that is very strong and very large. And I'm going to just pimp slap the shit out of this woman. I'm going to dump some baby powder on it, too. I'll say, look, you're going to respect me today. Let me hit my rolls. Dang.
Pimp hand strong.
That's a 10.
Okay, pause. So here's the thing. This is why I laughed so hard. Because I have absolutely tried to use Mage Hand that way in a game, and the DM would not let me. And I tried to tell them, you should let me do it because it's funny. And they still wouldn't let me. So because you just did the thing that I wanted to do for years, I am going to waive like your first roll. Like I'm going to say whatever you roll, you hit because I've wanted to do this for so long. So just roll for your damage, girlfriend.
Yes. It's a 4.
Nice.
Use an inspiration.
Okay. 18.
All right. I'm going to give you the inspiration that I gave myself for tree. So the bag lady she is not dead, but very just like shook that you slapped her using Mage Hand, and she just takes it. Darius, you're up.
You shouldn't give me magic for no reason.
I say, remember, I gave you a choice. And then I cast Burning Hands twice using my action surge. So she has to roll 2 different dex saves.
The first one's a 7.
Okay, so she takes 7 damage. Oh, that's fun. That's silly.
Okay.
And then one more.
Hold on.
Okay.
You know my math skills are not great. Okay. And then that's a 10.
So she takes 13 damage.
And she just goes, ooh, you got hot hand in a nice game. Ooh.
And then I say, that's not all I've got. And then as like the flames start to wear down, she sees 1 rat and 2 badgers running towards her. And they just all attack at the same time. Would you like me to roll for those? Because I would
Yes, please.
love
Please
to
tell
roll.
me the damage the rat, the badgers, and the rat, the badger, and the badger do. Badger A and badger B.
Okay. So it's a lot of rolls. So let's see. That's 3 damage from the rat.
Okay.
And then
It's a little nibble.
it's just a little I mean, it's just more there for support. Just to be like, hey, I'm part of this. And then oh boy, need to get out. Badgers are hard. 2, 3, 6. That's 8 damage from 1 badger, and then another 8 from the other badger. So just a lot of numbers.
All right, that's why you can see my phone because I'm using the calculator on it because I can't math. So the animals bite her. And she's like, "What the?" And she's just like trying to move her mouth. Nothing's happening. And she's just going like, "Man, I hate them."
Bite
Moses.
Usually she goes before me. Does she not do anything? She just does that.
Oh shoot, she does have it. Okay, so she's fucking with the animals. And then she is going to let's see. She is just gonna try and she's so irritated with these animals that she's just gonna try and shake these animals off. And let's just say that anything higher than a 10 gets the animals off of her. And that was a 3, so let's hope this next one is higher than 10. That was a 6, and because we have disadvantage because the forest is on fire, she got 3. So the animals are just still nibbling on her, and she's just upset. That's her turn. Moses?
I'm going to somehow like float downward towards the ground and go "Ee-wah!" and like aim for her head with my my hot breath. Nine.
9 hit. So you use your hot breath and you set more stuff on the forest floor on fire.
Nice.
Lots of fire. Watch out, guys. Morgause, you're next.
You know what? I don't care how good her intentions are. I still don't like her. I am going to draw my rapier. I'm just gonna draw my rapier, and I'm gonna aim for like the shoulder. I'm not trying to kill her yet.
Okay. Okay.
It's a 4.
Swing and a miss.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
17.
17 hits. Give me your damage.
6.
She's not dead yet, but she is at less than half of the HP that she's close to half of the HP that she started with. Buffy?
I'm gonna use my crossbow because I want to put holes in this lady. So I'm going straight for her heart.
Give her a piercing. All right.
Because she hurt my heart by putting me in this place with no natural. That's a natural 20, but with no natural hair care, she had me here.
Roll for damage, please.
12.
She's not dead yet. But you hit her, and maybe it seems like she has on armor or something underneath her clothes, because the arrow hits and it kind of bounces off. Like, it doesn't get stuck in her. It's not a huge damage to her health or her physical form. And she just kind of looks at it and is like, ugh, ugh. And then she just finally, and she shakes the animals off. Darius?
So I say, so if you remember from previously, I put my sword down and walked away from it. And I've just been waiting the entire campaign to be able to do this. I call my sword to me, and then my sword says, "Do you know my name?" And then I'm like, "Yes, I know your name." And then like just goes silent for a second, and then you just see my mouth whisper, "Bankai." Nothing happens to the sword because it's not bleach, but still, it's just like, for color. So I just attack with the sword, and that is, you know what? I'm gonna use that last inspiration. That's a 20, not natural, just 20. And so for damage, that's 14. And then my animals come back. I can roll damage for them if you'd like.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's see. Let's see if they hit. My rat rolled a natural 20. My first badger rolled that would be a 17. So those hit, and then so everything except for that last badger claw. This is fun. There's so many dice here.
I love Nat 20
Jordan,
Rat. Nat 20 Rat is a good name, Murphy Pop Art. Nat 20 Rat.
That's going to be
All right.
our improv show. Do you want me to just
Right?
give you a whole bunch of numbers? Are you ready for these?
Yes, yeah. Because I got my calculator right here. Let's go.
Okay, so that's 12 damage from the rat. Just a real nasty bite. So 12 from there. Then we have, let's see, 4 damage from the badger. Then another bite, 7 damage. And then 2d4, another 7 damage.
So she is at less than half of the HP that she started with. So she's kind of looking a little tired, a little green. You definitely got her on the ropes now, guys, and she is so pissed at these animals. She's gonna go after Darius, and she roll the lower one. 6. Is your AC higher than 6? Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Whatever she tries to like attack me with, I just like catch it, and then I go, "Not today." No.
Not in this house. Moses?
I'm going to center myself for a second, suck in as much air as possible, and then just shout, "UGLY, you ain't got no alibi, you ugly," and then direct my hot breath straight at her face.
Give me your rolls, please.
15 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
13 for damage.
All right, y'all. This is getting down to the wire. It's not looking good for the bag lady. Morgause, you're up.
I am going to draw both of my daggers.
Mm-hmm.
And having seen that Buffy's arrow kind of just hit it and stopped, I'm going to go for the jugular. Apparently, I'm just slim throats today. Apparently, that's just what I'm into now.
Next, that's what it
D&D
is.
has
That's right.
changed
Come
me,
for the
everybody.
Nexus. Get them.
Nat 20.
Jesus. All right, give me your damage then. Or was that the damage?
No, that was just rolling to hit.
Okay, cool.
That's 2d4. $13.
Woof. She ain't dead yet, but you know it's not looking great for her. So you mess her up with your daggers, yes? Right in her neck. So it's right in her neck. So now she is doing the thing that all the other monsters have done, and she's just like, that was good. That was a good one. Buffy.
I'm gonna pull out my quarterstaff and I'm gonna go upside her head again. And I'm gonna be like, upside your head.
Oops, upside your head.
Yep.
Oops, up. You know what, Buffy? I'm giving you inspiration for that because, fun fact, Charlie Wilson is my oldest brother's godfather. So
that's awesome.
That is the dope. Fuck the game for a second. That's the dopest thing I've ever heard.
I love Charlie Wilson. And the man is still working. He's been on so many rappers' albums in the last couple
so
years.
weird because every time he's like Uncle Charlie, and I'm like, to my brother though, yes. Take your inspiration. Tell me how. Give me your rolls.
So we got a 16.
That hit.
And a 17.
Woof. So you just upside right up her head, and she is bopping along to the music, but she's just like, damn, you bonked the shit out of me. Okay, I guess. Darius?
So I'm out of anime references. So I'm like, Sword Art Online. And I just attack her with my sword. She's so lucky, she's a star, and she cries with a lonely heart thinking. 22. So that is another 9 damage. And then I'm like, oh, I could have done like a Naruto thing. Never mind. And then the animals come back for more damage. Rat misses. First badger misses, and second badger only gets a claw attack in for it was like a 19. So that would be 5 damage.
Woof. So she is just like gasping, and there's like a badger hanging off of her. She just got bonked in the head, and she's like, okay, y'all, maybe the lesson was a little bit harsh. Maybe it
I have
was
a
harsh.
firebolt ready.
A little bit.
And she tries to swing, but it doesn't hit because the forest is still on fire. She has to roll
Who
disadvantage.
does she try to attack?
She's just trying to swing blindly, but none of it works because the forest is on fire. The smoke is getting in her eyes.
Okay.
She got a badger hanging off her. She just got bonked in the head. There's a dagger in her neck. She doesn't know what she's doing. Moses, I'm going to tell you right now, with one good roll, this is the end of the fight. So give it to us, man.
I aim to disappoint. I'm going to run up straight to her, and I'm going to try to punch her in the nether region.
Oh, can we all do the thing where we're like, Moses, go! And like we all like use our friendship power to inspire him to hit this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, this is the final boss battle. Yes, I will let you do that. Moses,
7.
for
Oh,
damage?
Everybody hold hands and sing. She's
Oh, wait, do I
so
just
lucky.
automatically get damage?
Lucky. She's a
bad.
star. And she cried.
I feel inspired to
But-
Yes.
get to roll again.
Yes.
13.
13 for the AC?
No,
Or 13 damage?
to hit for AC.
13 AC doesn't cut it. So she's just like, she's blindly like trying to, because she's got smoke in her eyes, she's got a dagger in her neck, there's a badger hanging off of her. So she's just kind of like wildly swinging around, and she's just moving a lot, and you just miscalculated it, just barely. She moves out of the way, she dodges. Morgauth?
Responsible for killing everything.
Are both of my daggers still in her neck?
Yes, one of your daggers is still in her neck.
Okay. I'm gonna punch her in the throat.
Give me your rolls, please.
That is a 15.
15 hits. Give me your damage.
What is that? That's unarmed, so. Wait, what? I'm sorry, I can't do math.
No, you're fine.
12.
Yeah. So narrate how's her downfall, please. Because you're ready to go home, so give it to me.
I have had enough, apparently. Apparently I've gone through some really serious things while I've been here, and I just have some aggression to work out on this bitch. So I am going to, I close in on her, get really, really close, just pull as far back as I possibly can, and punch the hilt of the dagger all the way in.
Ooh, yikes. So you mollywop the shit out of her. You punch the dagger all the way in. She goes, ooh! And she just says, lesson learned. And she disappears in a cloud of green smoke. And so with that, you all just kind of look around. And the forest is still on fire, and you can see Violet safely away in the distance. And you guys have cast message yourself several times, so you're used to it. So when you hear message being cast at you, you're ready for it. And it's the voice of the barkeep back at the tavern that you first went to, the one that looked like Prince. And he says, get your shit and come back so you can go home.
Well, let's make like these burnt ass trees and leave.
So On our way back, should we try to save the kids, or are we still just not worried about those kids in that basement?
There was no
Man,
damn
fuck
kid.
them
We agreed we
kids.
were going to stop talking about the kids that probably were not in the basement because we never saw them.
Okay.
So you
Could have been
guys,
anything down there.
Could have been anything. Could have been spiders. Could have been quarters. Could have been kids. I don't know. We will never know.
We'll never know. Time to go home.
so you gather up everything. You get in the wagon. Moses is in the prospector seat. Darius is next to him. Buffy and Morgause are inside the wagon. Y'all drive back to the shitlands. You have all that alcohol that you bought from the bartender. So you pour yourselves a couple of drinks. You're having a great, grand old time. It's a celebration because you guys know that you're on your way home.
Celebration, bitches.
I'm gonna take a glass and say, "I'm trying to verify," and throw it.
I get in the prospector seat and I'm like, fuck yo couch! Yo couch!
What did the five fingers say to the face? Slap.
What did the mage hand say to the face? You get back to the tavern in the shitlands safely. Nothing happens. Jennifer Lewis and Prince are waiting for you outside, and they greet you with warm, open arms. And Jennifer Lewis asks you, do you have all 6 artifacts?
And then some, girl.
Yeah.
So you show them, and she says, all right. So she she makes a circle in the dirt around you guys, and she just says, everybody stand in this circle and put the artifacts in the center. And you guys do that, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess.
And then she hands you all, she has little pieces of paper for you that she's written out, little pieces of parchment. And she says, I wrote out the spell that I think will get y'all home now that you have all 6 artifacts. And I need you to take a look at it. And I'm going to put that spell in our chat. So give me a second to make sure that it works. And as you guys see the little bits of paper and you read the spell, some of you may recognize it. And Prince tunes up. I'm gonna let you have that moment. Prince tunes up his guitar and he starts playing, and some of you recognize the melody. It's hey.
I'm gonna fly into the air at that part.
You recognize it. What'd you say, Moses?
I'm gonna fly into the air at this part where he goes.
I have cheese whiz and I just sprayed into my mouth for some reason, even though I don't like it.
And I've got these 2 hula hoops around my waist, and I'm just like, for the first time.
Because while to you all it may seem like a song from the blackest Disney movie ever released, it is actually a very magical tome from the Forgotten Realms. And so you all have to sing it together in order to be able to go home. So we're just going to do this on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
If we live in we'll find
for chat, because this never works. It never works over Zoom when you try to get people to do things at the same time. That was Eye to Eye from a Goofy movie, which is the blackest Disney movie ever released. You can fight me if you disagree. So you guys,
no.
You sing the song together. It casts the spell. Everything goes black for a moment. You all feel a little dizzy. And when things come up, you're all back at Inglewood College. The homecoming festivities are winding down for the day. Darius's Tesla is parked where it was self-park earlier that morning. There's no sign of the bag lady or her wagon, while you've been gone having adventures for several weeks, it feels like basically you've arrived here just a few hours after you left.
That was some crazy weed, y'all.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a break from weed for a little bit if that's what happens to me. Just clear my system out.
Can I reach into my pocket and see if like some of the magical weed came with me?
It did. It's proof that you were there.
Ooh, I don't know how you guys quit. Never. Anybody?
I turn. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Anybody?
We're celebrating, so I'm gonna renege on what I just said. Thank you.
We all know what we did, right? Like this happened, right?
This was definitely real for us, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Who had the cash? Did that gold?
You did, didn't you?
Oh, fuck.
Because you put it in all the bags of holding.
And so as you say that, you all reach for your cell phones, which are like back in your pockets, back where they would have been in real life, and you check your banking apps. And while it's only been a couple of hours, you all definitely realize that there is money in your banking apps that was not there the morning of homecoming.
I don't notice because I'm rich.
I don't know about y'all, but something must have cracked off on my Etsy because Chase is looking fat right now.
Dang. Yeah, I don't have anything going on right now unless I sold that thing on the dark web, but shit. I might be fed for at least the next 2 years.
I'm checking all my different bank accounts to see if like there's something that I noticed something. Oh, I'll check with my accountant to see if something changed suddenly.
This is it. This is your Avengers shawarma moment. How
I've never had a comma in my bank account before, so I'm fucking just white-faced. Just
are you a doctor?
Yeah, well, I mean, okay. It's more commas than I've ever seen in my bank account before. So I am just white-faced and staring at the number.
Yeah, I think
Drinks on Darius, right?
Yeah. You guys want to get into my Tesla?
yeah,
Absolutely.
dude.
So
It's
much.
a normal car. Prospector seats have no lumbar support.
Yeah. Thanks.
And so you all get into Darius's Tesla, and you notice one small change. Hanging from the rearview mirror is a keychain of a purple pegacorn.
Oh,
I'm gonna
that looks just like Violet.
I'm gonna put my hand on Buffy's shoulder and say, "She's in a good place." And then I'm gonna go off to the side and say, I think the forest is still burning, right, when we left?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. It's gone now.
Mm-hmm.
We destroyed an ecosystem.
On that note, Darius hits the button on the Tesla, and you all ride off into the sunset to be seen again in a later adventure.
As we grow old.
Oh, God. That's it. That's the whole season 1 of Blackness and Dragons. Yeah.
We did it.
We did it, guys. We did
Yay.
it. I personally am in shock that we did it because I have never DM'd for a stream before and basically put this off for a year because I was so scared of doing it. And here we are. We had a great time. I'm Jordan. I'm the DM here at Blackness and Dragons. You can find me during the week at Lambertra. My pronouns are she, her, and it has been my pleasure to hang out with y'all for the past couple of weeks and play this game. Kiki?
This has been so fun. Thank you for taking my D&D virginity. You can find me on the interwebs at The Life of Kiki, or doing a Riverdale after show with Smells Like Teen Inks with the lovely Jordan. It's been real. Take it away, DK.
I'm like weirdly emotional. I was terrified to do this and considered almost backing out like right up until the first episode. And Southern gentility would not allow me to do so. And I am super, super glad because it is the most fun I have had in a very long time. During the week, you can find me at Atrocity Kitsch on Instagram, or you can find me at Abaddon I, probably still crying over tabletop RPGs that I'm not in, on Twitter. And thanks for hanging out with us for this number of weeks and letting us get to do some cool shit. Take it away, Moses.
Thank you, DK. I'm Moses. This has been great. I've only played D&D with one game other than this one, and that one's still going for like 3 years, and I don't think it'll ever end, but that's fine. This has been the most fun I've had in a long time. Now I got new friends that I can also now share my weed with, so when this is all over, puff puff pass, friends. And I'm gonna pass it also to my main man.
Sorry. Yeah, no, that's it's a business expense. It's not itemized. It goes on your Schedule C. Yeah, we've been doing this for 4 years. It's a business expense. Clothing is not a business expense. Advertising is a business expense. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm on a stream. What were you saying, Moses?
Oh, I was just gonna say, puff puff, pass to you.
Oh yeah. Hey guys, I've been Jeff, and I will continue to be so until I die. So hit me up with all your tax questions, but please don't. ONEBLACKJEFF 1BlackJeff on Twitter and Instagram. But we couldn't have done this. We wouldn't have been here if it weren't for Samuel L. Jackson going to each one of us and telling us about the Avengers Initiative. Jordan?
Samuel L. Jackson said, "I am tired of this motherfucking lack of diversity in motherfucking tabletop role-playing games." And I said, damn, okay, I get it, Sam. I guess I'll do a game. I do want to thank Master of Rim for raiding us. I apologize as we are wrapping up right now, but we can raid somebody else afterwards. Jake will take care of that. Big shout out to our lovely producer, Jake, and the owner of Q Times. Thank you so much for taking a chance on us. Basically, my best friend Molly texted Jake and was like, yo, Jordan wants to do this game. Will you let her do it on your channel? And he was like, yes. So big shout out to Jake for trusting us with this adventure. He's a great dude. Q Times has a ton of great shows, so please continue to tune in. And for those of you in chat who are chanting season 2, there is going to be a season 2. It will be under Blackness and Magic, but the Inglewood crew will be back to you in the month of May. We're just going to take April as a break, and so I can write another adventure, because that is going to take me a while to get to another adventure. And in the meantime, hit me up on social media. Let me know what crazy stuff you want to see in an all-Black magical school, because our next adventure is going to be in the Kids on Brooms system. Otherwise, subscribe to Q Times. Have a great next couple of weeks, because we won't be seeing you until May. Stay safe, stay healthy, all those great things. And rest well tonight. Bye, guys.